Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Fantastical, and welcome to the top 5 worst bosses in Call of Duty Zombies history. So everyone's got their own favorite maps in Zombies, but one of the things that often sways people's opinions is those irritating bosses that follow you around and just make your life a living hell. Today I've compiled my least favorite bosses in Zombies for you guys. Be sure to comment your personal list down below, and I guess we'll jump straight into the countdown thingy now. Coming in at the number 5 spot, the boss I've selected is the Space Monkeys from Ascension. I still, to this day, remember the first time that I ever laid eyes on these pieces of shit. It was shortly after my experience with the Hellhounds on Kino, and I guess you could say that I underestimated them a little bit. It pretty much went something like this. Oh my god, look at the little monkeys, they're so cute! Wait, what the fuck? What's going on? Why can they, what? Fuck off, mate. The Space Monkeys on Ascension are not only really hard to shoot, but if you don't jump over their shockwaves, in great numbers, they will take you down. And once you get on those high rounds, they pretty much only travel in great numbers. Oh yeah, and not to mention they take the perks that are the most beneficial to you guys. Wait, what? But in all seriousness, if you're playing on solo, chances are you're going to lose at least one perk because of these guys, and if you do go to rebuy it, you're already risking getting cornered if you are on a high round. It's just overall not fun dealing with the monkeys, and they're just way too small to shoot at, a disgustingly deserved number 5 spot. Here we are with your number 4 spot, and the next most annoying boss in Zombies is George Romero. Call of the Dead is a great map. You've got this big open icy land to roam around on, some interesting new ways to traverse, flashy wonder weapons, and then all of a sudden you're trying to train and this guy's pissed for no fucking reason. Oh, what's that? You want to touch George? He's pissed off. Oh, what's that? You're running rape trains minding your own business? He's pissed off. Oh, so you're running tight rape trains in a small secluded area and George is nowhere near you?
You've got mail.
He's pissed off. But in all seriousness, guys, George is one of the stupidest things in Zombies. I understand that if you hit him or shoot him, he will get mad. Fine, that's whatever. It's not too hard to keep him in the water. But what makes him so irritating is that he will sometimes get mad for no reason, charge you, and when he gets mad, you're paralyzed for a few seconds, which is just long enough for you to go down. George is one of the most pesky and up your ass bosses in all of Zombies. His lightning blinds your screen, still better than EMZ system hack cancer. I don't think he makes the map challenging or creates depth or complexity or anything along those lines. His existence is not only extraneous, but just irritating as a whole. A well-deserved number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot, you guys should have known this guy was gonna make the list. It's the Moon Man. The Moon Man is one of the sketchiest and most unpredictable bosses in Zombies history and will literally spawn in the worst of times. After appearing randomly, he will sneak up on you and grab you from behind. When he grabs you, you can escape, but most of the time he gets you, it's too late and you get teleported randomly, which if you haven't bothered with excavators, you might just die. Damn it. And you also lose a perk. Moon is really easy to get set up, and that's because you can get Juggernog before round 1. So you can grind your little heart out, and you're all good to go, and then you turn around, and all of a sudden...
Surprise, motherfucker.
Moon Man, you can take my perks and my money, but you can't take my dignity. Fuck, you got my dignity. One of the biggest pranks that this guy likes to pull is to appear right outside the biodome door so the coast looks clear, and you're coming back from Area 51 all good to go since you teleport to spawn, and so you're making your way back up to the biodome, and then you walk in that door right before the biodome, and then for a short second you look at the name tag and think everything's okay, you know, maybe this is your pal, but then you realize it's not your pal, he isn't anywhere near you, and it's actually the Moon Man.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And now it's time for a sing-along.
Oh Christ, Tyrone, what did we talk about?
I got a bald head.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but I mean, what does that really have to do with this?
Hey, space dude, don't put me down. When you grab me, my bed gets wetter. If you ever try to steal Juggernog, Treyarch's getting a nasty letter.
Come on, everybody! Hey, space dude, don't put me down.
grenades.
Hey, Tyrone. That's kind of fucked up, man. No, but honestly though, guys, this dude really is just a huge bother. And another thing he does to piss you off is when you throw a Gersh, he will actually begin soaring towards you. And I mean, like, you think he's like part of the FaZe clan or some shit. He comes at you, he does like a 360 no scope, he zooms towards you with the greatest of ease, and he's coming at you light speed, and you're pretty much forced to waste all of your ammo on the spot. So if there's a ton of zombies, you don't have too much ammo left, too bad. You're gonna use all of your ammo on this guy just because you choose to use a Gersh to get a max ammo. It's like reverse fuck you over ology. Leave a like on this video. Truly one of the worst bosses in Zombies history.
Leave a like for that musical number, you feel me?
No, but that Spaceman does. Coming in at the number 2 spot, what we've got is Avogadro, more commonly known as that electric asshole on Transit. From the minute that you turn on power on Transit, this guy begins his annoying reign. Transit alone with the fog, denizens, and lava are already really hard to survive on, and so for some reason, Treyarch thought that it would be a splendid idea to add in this Avogadro guy who shows up and will electrocute you to death. You can only shoot at him at certain times when he makes himself tangible, and with Jug, he will sometimes in seconds push you into flashing red, which is insane to think about because all the other bosses in the game don't even come close to that. This guy is just so intense. He is brutal. I don't know what they were thinking with this guy when they made him, but he is just so bothersome to kill and OP. You've got lava burning you, zombies exploding, and they decided, hey, you know, someone might actually figured out a decent strategy, so why not make this even more impossible than it already was and throw in this dickhead? I cannot even begin to count the times I've been killed by this dude, although I will note he can be taken out with EMPs instantly, but that all comes down to box luck, and personally, I prefer to have monkeys most of the time I'm playing, so I actually have to deal with him, and he literally just follows you around everywhere, but definitely he is way too strong for a map this early on, and especially this difficult to learn. A prick off the old block, if I might add. Holy shit, we made it to the number 1 spot. So I've thought about this a lot, but no boss, and I mean no boss, is worse than that piece of shit Panzer Soldat on Origins. Origins is a massive and difficult map to learn, and in case tapping the button to jump around the entire mud-filled map wasn't enough, they went out of their way to devise the most devious and the most complex piece of shit robot that appears from the sky, tries to rape you with his robot crane, even though everyone knows it's not possible to get anything with those types of cranes, makes your life a living hell, and he's got a massive flamethrower that will burn you into an even bigger ditch than the one you're already in because it's like trench warfare. Every time I play Origins, I always have to plan ahead for when this guy is coming, because if I don't have a plan, chances are the end is near. The Panzers also spawn in bulk, furthering the chance that you will get fucked up, and a lot of times when he grabs you, if you shoot him, it will glitch and he will not drop you, which I don't think is very fair, and he's just generally OP. Now, ironically enough, the worst boss of all time is on one of the best maps of all time, which is pretty strange, but nevertheless, a well-deserved number 1 spot. And before we do wrap things up, I've got one boss that I wanted in here somewhere, but I really couldn't find a spot for him on the list. But in honorable annoyances, I've got Brutus. This is the boss from Mob of the Dead that locks everything around you and makes the floor have a literal earthquake. It's like a 5.0 on the scientists that nobody ever bothers to research scale. Brutus is very easy to kill, I will add, but he's also very persistent, and they typically spawn in bulk, which makes it even more patronizing. So there you guys have it, my top 5 worst bosses on zombies. If we could reach 1,000 likes on the video, it would mean a lot to me. You know, I love to spend extra time on these types of videos, make quality better and stuff, but if I'm hiring the quality, it's more of a headache for me. You have to realize that. You'd assume I'd get more likes on these types of unique videos, but it seems that these videos get around the same as my normal ones, which is kind of demotivating. So it's like 3 in the morning. I'm talking like a child right now. So show me you like the unique content, guys, and I'll bring it out a lot more often. Subscribe if you're new to the channel so you never miss out on any of the zombies content that I bring to the table. Have an awesome day, everybody, and stay
fantastic.